How do you kind of try to avoid this snowballing mentally on, a lot of these, I would say your younger players?
Yeah. Well, the NBA is hard. It's a hard league. And part of the learning process as a young player is just how difficult it is. And so you have to respect the difficulty, and you have to kind of tone things back and strip them to their core and say, all right, what can I succeed at now? What can I be good at now? And as a young player, a lot of guys try to do too much. And I think, I think that's what's happening with James right now. I think he's such a gifted guy that, and he's always been able to do whatever he wanted on the floor. But the NBA, the game happens, so fast that, you just have to sort of strip it down to, let's be good at, the things that I can be good at right now. And then my game will expand as we go forward. And that's what we're trying to share with James and teach him. And, but, again, the only way to learn that is to feel it. And he's feeling it. And so he will grow from here, and we'll stay positive with him. And we'll try to, peel things back and keep things really simple and help him build his confidence over this last, quarter of the season.
Steve, to follow up on James specifically, how do you, when you've got a young player who's struggling the way he is right now, how do you rebuild confidence on the fly?
I think, Nick, it's, what I was just talking about, really paring things back and minimizing the options and sort of, go to James's strengths, use him in positions where he can be successful, and helped him to understand that, in the future, he's going to be able to expand his game, but, he needs to just kind of limit the things he's trying to do right now to just a few key things that he can focus on.
What was the frustration level during the game? Because there seemed to be a couple times where, James Wiseman was slapping the floor, or kind of grabby fouls that looked a little more aggressive, maybe because of frustration.
I think the frustration level was at a peak for us. Whenever you go out there, we all competitors, we all hate losing. And for us to go out there and, have an opportunity like this to try to go get a win, and whenever every game matters for us right now, to go out there and play like that, I think it was frustration for everybody, from the coaches to the players. We just gotta take that one and move on and not let it happen again.
To follow up on that, this has always been a very proud team. Even in losses this year, you guys have played hard. Why do you think the effort was so poor tonight from the group?
Man, you can make a ton of excuses. You got some guys on this team that's been around a little bit, and we got some younger guys that don't quite understand what it's like on a night-to-night basis. And this has been such a condensed schedule. It's kind of hard to learn on the fly, and it's kind of hard to kind of hold their hands, with everything going on. We all have our own, our own lives, our own battles. We're trying to fight our own goals and whatnot we're trying to achieve. So it's kind of, you find yourself in your own little world sometimes, and, it takes some talks from other people to kind of snap you out of it. But it's a man's league, and you got to bring it every night. Like I say, regardless if shots are falling or not, you got to get in somebody's chest. You got to turn them over. You got to slow them down. I learned that early on playing basketball. We can't score. You ain't gonna score either. That's just a mentality you got to have, and it allows you to, I've been on a 60-win team. We won 19 games in a row, and it wasn't like we're blowing people out every night. We have our wins where we take care of business, but down 5 2 minutes to go, we got to get stops. Up 3, a couple seconds ago, get a stop to win the game. It's so many different scenarios that it's hard to walk a young team through. But bringing that physicality every night, that having that mentality of stopping guys is what's going to get you through and through.